pack the bags, grab the map, morning sun, and off we go.
We realized this was probably our last chance to do something like this without asking anyone's permission, before school schedules, before routines, before life became harder to pause. So we packed the car and drove across half of Australia with 2 kids, 1 cousin, and honestly, probably not enough planning. Our son was about to start school, which meant we had one small window, 3 months. I flew with the kids to Adelaide, while Vitaly drove 2,000 kilometers solo across the country. My brave cousin joined us there too. It was her first time in Australia. And later we all realized she had absolutely no idea what she had agreed to. South Australia felt like the perfect place to begin, especially because Vitaly's mom lived there, so we had somewhere to stop, reset, wash everything we owned, and mentally prepare for what was coming. The Flinders Ranges were our first proper stop, and they completely stopped us. There is something about this country that feels so ancient and so vast that it quietly rearranges your perspective in a good way. South Australia also has flies, and I don't mean a few flies. I mean flies that become part of every conversation, whether you like it or not. We bought the fly nets. Honestly, that stopped being optional very quickly. We spent a few days at the pool in Coffin Bay, one of those quietly perfect places. Beautiful, still, great fishing and spearfishing, the kind of spot that doesn't need to try very hard. Venus Bay became an accidental stop after strong coastal winds chased us away from the campsites we originally booked. We planned to stay 1 night, and we stayed 3. And then came the Nullarbor, the kind of place that almost stops feeling real. Massive open skies, endless road, cliffs dropping into the ocean and stretches of highway so long your brain loses sense of distance. It is also home to the longest straight road in Australia, 146 kilometers without a single bend. There is actually a sign marking it, which is helpful, because honestly, most Australian roads already feel endlessly straight anyway. Western Australia is not a state. It is a separate planet that happens to share a border. A separate planet with very strict biosecurity rules at the border. No fresh fruit, vegetables or eggs allowed. And the next supermarket after crossing, 700 kilometers away. We learned this. Stock up before you cross. Western Australia also has been strong, relentless, personal wind, the kind that fills your ears with sand the moment you open the car door. We lost a few beautiful coastal campsites to it, but we also found some of our favorite places because of it. Lucky Bay and Kepler Grant National Park look like they were lifted straight from the pages of a travel journal. The kind of photos you assume are heavily edited until you are actually standing there. White sand that squeaks under your feet. Water so clear and impossibly blue, it almost doesn't look real. Hamelin Bay was pure magic. The watercolor alone is worth the detour. That particular shade of green and blue that makes you stop and just stare. Stingrays come right into the shallows near the beach. Little Bay campsite was just one overnight stop on the map, but we remembered it for far longer than that. Right from the edge of the campsite, enormous sand dunes rise up like mountains. We passed 3 so-called pink lakes, and all 3 were grey, and then we found Hutt Lagoon, somehow even brighter in real life. That color is completely real. No filter, no editing. Ningaloo Reef felt impossible. You walk straight from the beach into coral, fish and turtles. No boats, no tours, no crowds. It genuinely feels like someone forgot to make it famous. The reef stretches for more than 300 kilometers along the coast and is UNESCO World Heritage listed, but somehow it still feels wild and completely your own. We stayed 8 days across 2 campsites directly on the reef. Every morning before breakfast there were turtles in the shallows. Watching them became our morning routine. If there is one place from this entire trip that I would recommend to every family, it is Ningaloo. Ningaloo also has mice, and mice have a strong professional interest in car wiring. We set traps every night. We caught mice. The car survived. Always read the forums before you go. On the way back, we made one more unplanned stop, Kalbarri. Another detour from the wind that turned into one of the highlights of the whole trip. A quiet, unhurried town surrounded by dramatic gorges, coastal walks, and the kind of nature that makes you want to slow down completely. We walked, we explored, we looked at property listings, obviously. Near Wave Rock, there is a man-made salt dam that most people drive straight past. The salt concentration is reported even higher than the Dead Sea, which means you physically cannot sink. Further down the coast, Rockpools campsite in Smoky Bay stopped us completely. We watched dolphins and sea lions right from the shore. Just standing there, no boat, no tour, just them and us. The drive home had its own quiet magic too. We stopped at King's Billabong campsite near Madura, a beautiful spot right on the river. And then a few nights in New South Wales. Wyangala campsite, surrounded by lake and forest, a complete contrast after so many weeks of sea and sun. We didn't expect to love it as much as we did. And because everybody always asks, yes, we tracked a budget. 3 months across Australia, mostly camping, minimum comfort, maximum Australia. $25,000 all in. Whether that sounds like a lot depends entirely on what you're comparing it to. Some days were genuinely hard. Long drives, tired kids, heat, dust, everyone pushed slightly beyond their limit. But somewhere between the Nullarbor sunset, the turtles at Ningaloo, the mice under the bonnet, and our ongoing conversations about maybe moving to Western Australia, sometimes you just need to park the car, take the kids, lower your expectations slightly, bring a lot of snacks and just go. Because childhood moves quickly, and those windows do not stay open forever. Our son started school 2 weeks after we got home, and just like that, the window had closed. But for 3 months we traded routine for campfires, screens for sunsets, and maybe one day for right now. And if you ask kids, they want to go again.